Okay, you walk into a gas station in Missouri today and you purchase a THC seltzer. It's totally legal. You walk into the same gas station on November 13th of this year and you are buying an illegal product. Nothing changed about the seltzer. Nothing changed about the gas station. The law changed. And there isn't really a lot of talk about that. So here's what's actually happening. In November 2025, Congress tucked this little provision into a government spending bill. You know, it's the kind of thing that nobody actually read as they were trying to get through the government shutdowns. But it redefined hemp under federal law. Okay, under the old definition from the 2018 Farm Bill, hemp was legal as long as it had less than 0.3% Delta 9 THC by dry weight. That's it. That number created the entire industry. Now, the new definition blows that to hell. Look, the new limit applies to total THC, Delta 8, Delta 10, THCA, all of it. And there's a hard cap of 0.4 milligrams total THC per container, not per serving. This is per container. Okay, and that wipes out nearly every intoxicating hemp product on the market. Okay, so this federal exit ramp runs out November 12th, 2026. That's the drop dead date. It's over. I'm going to tell you my loophole attack on this by the end of the video. Now, for Missouri specifically, this is what makes Missouri interesting and frankly chaotic and miserable. Missouri has no state level regulations on intoxicating hemp. The gas station seltzer, Delta 8 gummies, THCA pre-rolls, it's all completely unregulated. Whether or not that's good policy, that's up to you. Personally, I favor less regulation everywhere. So when the federal hammer drops in November, Missouri doesn't have its own framework to fall back on. We got nothing, and the legislature knows it. Now, the legislature is trying to pass that off as they're trying to do a good thing for Missouri consumers. Yeah, not so much. Let's talk about the bill. This year, Missouri House passed Bill 2641 on a 109-34 vote. Okay, the bill would establish what they're calling the Intoxicating Cannabis Control Act. It mirrors the federal definition, and it would make virtually illegal all intoxicating hemp products to sell anywhere in the state, except at licensed marijuana dispensaries, starting November 12th. And let's not kid ourselves here. This bill is 100% a product of our cannabis trade organizations. Okay, think about what this means. Right now, we got roughly 40,000 retailers in Missouri selling these products. Gas stations, smoke shops, liquor stores, CBD boutiques, bars. Under HB 2641, all of them get cut off. All of them. If you want to sell a THC seltzer, you need a state marijuana license. The hemp industry calls marijuana monopoly. The marijuana industry calls it consumer protection. The truth is, it's mafia as hell. You got a nice place here. It'd be a shame if something happened to it. Yeah. So, and this is, I've got another little angle on this that people don't pay that much attention to. I'm a veteran. I care very much for veteran stuff. A lot of veterans use CBD, okay, and hemp-derived products. Okay, they use PTSD. They use it for chronic pain and sleep issues. They deliberately choose hemp over dispensary marijuana for a couple of specific reasons. Marijuana is still federally illegal. That is a big issue. It impacts your firearms rights. It impacts how the VA deals with you. If you are using an illegal drug, the VA treats you extremely differently. You are now an illegal drug user. They stop giving you, they start shifting you from actual products that can help you to other things. It's not a pleasant situation. So, if you're a gun owner, and a lot of veterans are, purchasing from a state marijuana dispensary, even a legal one, can disqualify you from buying a firearm under federal law. And yes, there were oral arguments recently challenging that, but the court hasn't ruled yet. I'm very hopeful the court's going to rule on the side of gun owners. But if these products get pushed exclusively into dispensary, some veterans are faced with a genuine choice. Treat your symptoms or keep your Second Amendment rights. Okay, this isn't a hypothetical issue. The reality is it's a choice people are being forced to make, at least until the Supreme Court does the right thing. We all know holding on to that dream could be hazardous. Now, HB 2641 is sitting in the Missouri Senate, and it's run into some trouble, and that's probably good. In February, a proposal to immediately adopt the ban got filibustered. State Senator Carla May led a 2-hour resistance. In her argument, the federal law doesn't kick in until November. Congress is already signaling that they may extend or amend the ban by 2 years. And the bills, as written, aren't creating balance. They're picking winners, which is part of the problem. There are also 2 Senate bills in play. I mean, you've got Senate Bill 904, which essentially do the same thing as HB 2641, but it'll take effect immediately. And Senate Bill 993, which would carve out beverages, keeping THC seltzers legal while banning edibles and smokables. The Hemp Trade Association is hoping to amend one of these bills into something workable. Age restrictions, lab testing requirements, labeling standards, a regulatory framework instead of a ban. And there may be a possible escape hatch coming federally as well. Okay, active proposals in the House and the Senate to delay the federal ban by 2 years. And you got to remember here, when we talk about federally they may do something, intoxicating hemp products is a multi-billion, almost trillion-dollar industry across the country. There is a financial reason for our Congress critters to do something. Okay, so if they do pass one of the proposals federally, then HB 2641, as it's written, would maintain the beverage carve-out. And here's the thing. If Congress reverses course entirely, HB 2641 in Missouri would still ban everything except beverages in Missouri. The bill doesn't automatically reset if the feds change their minds. Missouri's ban would be self-executing. And the industry's position is it's better to fight this out now at the state level than to rely on Congress to do something sensible, which, historically, Congress doing something sensible is not a good bet. So where does this leave you? If you're selling hemp products, you've got a deadline, man, and it is approaching fast. Okay, regardless of what the state legislature do, November 12th is coming. If you still have products in your store, you're going to have to figure out what to do with them. But, hold on now, the loophole I mentioned, 0.4 milligrams per container. I can see some large manufacturers shifting over production to single-serving containers. Whether or not that works, that's going to be how individual state laws shake out and how Congress moves. Okay, if you're a consumer, enjoy the legal gray area while it's going to last, because that window is closing fast. Okay, if you're a farmer deciding whether or not to plant hemp this season, dude, this is a gut punch, man. Do you spend the money on the seeds and soil, knowing that your harvest may well be illegal before you can sell it? It's a question nobody has an answer to. Lawyers tend to be risk adverse. I'd probably tell you to plant soybeans. So, I'm Patrick Nolan. If you found this useful, subscribe. I cover legal policy issues that affect people here in Missouri without any spin. Thank you.